salt. So now you have to teach us how to use your money to go into the store to buy the Morton salt, when all we have to do is go out into our little bowls that every family has to go gather the salt. That's a big difference, and that's a big jump, for us. But that's how it was back, when the sugar canes came in, the pineapples came in. You had to have laborers. That's why we had the imported laborers. You had the Japanese, the Filipinos, and the Chinese that were in the island, but they didn't speak English. They all spoke their own language. So when they were working in the field, they had little areas that we would call campsites. Everybody spoke their own language with each other. But we had to learn how to communicate with the people we're living with. Therefore, the pidgin English, the pidgin language was born.
Right.
You don't hear it today because a lot of our people now don't speak pidgin, because in schools we don't speak it at all. You can speak it in the recess, you can speak it when you're alone with each other, you can speak it when you're out of school and stuff like that. But in the schools, you didn't learn that, you didn't speak that.
Okay.
And that's why you hardly hear, because most of our kids now are educated. And most of our kids, all of our kids, go to an English-speaking school, although they have Hawaiian language classes where they learn everything in Hawaiian from grade 0, kindergarten, all the way up. You can go to a Hawaiian school all the way up to 12th grade, and they learn in Hawaiian, which is good.
Yeah.
But do we use it today? That's the true test. Is it usable for us today? Or is it usable only amongst the people that we went to school with? Because the predominant language is what? English, no matter where you go. You go to other indigenous places, they're all learning how to speak English so we can communicate. It's not the other way around. I always felt that it should have been the other way around. Learn how to speak our language so you could communicate with us, and teach us so that we can learn to live in your society. Fuse the two together so that we create a whole society that involves everybody, no matter what race you are, to live together. And Hawaii was the first, as far as I know, been around a long time, as far as I know, Hawaii was one of the first melting pot, of people, because we had so much different people that lived in the island, all the island. And I grew up and I was born and raised on Oahu. Oahu was the hub of everything.
What part?
Kalihi.
Okay. Went to Leilehua.
You went to Leilehua? Oh, you were in the country.
Yeah.
But you guys were still pristine yet. Not like the city. I was right smack dab in the city. And that was a totally different thing, because I used to go visit my tutu down in Nanakuli on the leeward coast every summer. Went up to Nanakuli because that's where our people were. These were the people that lived in Waiakamilo. That was a settlement for Hawaiian people. Then when they opened up the leeward areas for the Hawaiian people to move to, so that the rest of Kalihi could be used for an industrial area. So they moved all of us down to Nanakuli, Waianae, Makaha, all those places. Which is the community today. And it's not a plus or a minus. It's not good and it's not bad. It's just that we have to learn how to live with each other. That's what we have to learn how to do. That was the hardest part, is learning how to live with each other when we couldn't communicate with each other. But that's okay. Pigeons serve purpose.